The latest CS2 update is here, but this one is a bit of a weird one. It's been a very long time since we've seen some drastic changes made to a map like Dust 2. Some of you may remember when Valve blocked off the direct line of sight that T's used to have next to T-spawn. I'm not sure if this new change is on exactly that level, but with this update Valve decided to change the boxes next to CT spawn, which now allows the player to self-boost up onto short, which is certainly quite an interesting change. Feel free to share your thoughts about this in the comments down below. I would really like to hear what you guys think about this change. Moving on to Nuke, which received some clipping adjustments with this update. I'm honestly not sure what Valve is referring to here specifically, but I genuinely hope that it has to do with the ladders, as there were some issues associated with specifically the ladder to heaven, where your character occasionally got stuck on it, or just could not climb properly. I really hope this finally fixes this. But if you know more about this, feel free to leave a comment down below. Maybe it is referring to something else. Some of the workshop maps have also received some updates. Assembly has received some bug fixes, where they fixed an edge glitch on the plane support next to the bomb site. I think they're referring to this specific issue right here, where the player got stuck on basically nothing. Quite an interesting one. And they also improved the cube maps. Memento received quite a lot of bug fixes, so let's go over some of the more interesting ones. The place names were added under the radar. Collisions were added to a broken stone wall next to the round tower. The wall art at the bomb site was brightened. We've also received various clipping adjustments, as an example the fruit crates on the bomb site, as well as the table and chairs in the hotel courtyard. The movability on the couches was improved in the hotel. A lot of floating props were also fixed, and we've received some improvements to the visibility. The plates and cutlery on the bomb site are now static props to improve FPS in case of a grenade explodes on the site. And they've also removed the default plant spot at main. There were also some various other bug fixes that you can see on screen right now, so you can see all of the changes in detail. Moving on to the miscellaneous changes, Valve reduced the fire effects penetration through thin walls, which I'm not entirely sure if I was able to showcase here very well, but this is kind of the change they are talking about. They also added official game servers in London, as well as whitelisting the CS minimap create output size setting for Counter-Strike 2 workshop tools. And last but not least, let's talk about the new major trophy in-game. As it's been quite some time since the first CS2 major concluded, and for this entire time the players did not receive their trophy. This is the new design of the trophy, which looks in my opinion pretty nice. I'm quite a huge fan of it. On the first place we can also see the individual player names, which seems to be unique for it, as this is how the second place trophy looks like. So yeah, this is certainly quite an interesting update, which also made some changes to Dust 2 again. Didn't expect that one, to be honest. Overall, I think this is not a bad update, but unfortunately it did not bring any performance improvements, and it also did not address the issue that players have had for quite some time now, specifically when tabbing out of the game, which causes a huge delay with the actions you perform in game, and that is honestly just quite frustrating. I really hope that Valve will have some sort of fix for that anytime soon now, because it's been happening for a very long time now, and yeah, I'm just a bit frustrated at this point because it's super annoying. But yeah, this concludes today's video. I hope it was informative and enjoyable to watch. If so, consider leaving a like and subscribing. And as always, of course, I will see you in the next one.